a peaceful revolution, for to try to change the mind systems, the educative systems, but we are going to have a resistance, a very hard resistance, because the persons which have won this kind of system of domination don't they are going don't permit, and they are going to leave us to try to change this system in a very easy way with real democracy, because as I said before, they manage and they control all the system, all the systems here, and it's very dangerous sometimes, I think, because during almost 40 years of my life I always defended human rights and wrote articles defending real peace and trying to create a new environment for the development of a real man with empathy, with human values. But the answer was to punish me without putting me as a person without job, and punishing me without job. And by those reasons, I don't know how I'm surviving by a miracle, because I try to use my intelligence for to try to find ways for to survive until now. I'm not finished. They are very surprised about me, because they say how this guy can survive, but they don't know which I survived. I have been
You
professor.
survive because you educate. You
Yes.
survive because you are strong and you educate. You concentrate your mind on education. Please, you can finish your presentation, and after I have one last question.
Yes, I want to, yo quiero acabar mi presentación agradeciendo que realmente it's very important for me to be in your program, to be in this educative program. Excuse me, sometimes I don't understand well the English because I don't have practice listening frequently English, I suppose, which I speak better than I can understand some questions. But well, that's the question of the system. But I thank you very much for this. Quiero agradecer en español porque me da la oportunidad de impulsar los cambios en esta sociedad basados en el desarrollo humano integral de todos los segmentos, tratando de preservar el medio ambiente, no destruir el medio ambiente, no crear líderes que se acostumbren a recibir sobornos para actuar solo para su beneficio personal, y sobre todo no entregar los recursos nacionales a empresas transnacionales, porque la verdadera paz está en el respeto al derecho de las mayorías. The real peace means to respect with empathy the well-being of all the members of our societies in Latin America. That is all I want to say finally. And thank you very much, my friend Christine, my dear Christine. Domo subimos
Well, you are welcome. You're always the dear guest for any education projects. And as I am the member, honorary member. The last question, I think, and we can close our today education seminar for October. Is the last question, and maybe it's not the question. I want to constatate you something. You tell me, in order to change the system, we need revolution. And this is not from my perspective, because I witnessed it two revolution in our countries. And I will say to you, not all revolution are panacea, and they can heal or they can change the government, society, the direction. Because sometimes coming something worse. Because you believe that it's come some superhero and he will change everything. But it's not happens. And from all my research, doctorate research now, I investigate a lot by migrating from one country to another and people really think about their the life pain, the revolution is not the helper. You know what that we have to do? We have to do education revolution. We need to educate and bring to the table, or bring in this life new generation with different vision. Because this government, they will not live forever. We are human beings. Okay. The average for the human to live maximum 80-85 years. So nobody is living forever. So we need to concentrate our mind on education. And you are now surviving to tell how I can survive, how I am in this. But you, because you are a professor, you concentrated now your mind in education. That's why you are strong. If we all concentrate about the system, which is impossible to change, this is 1000%. You can't change system. It's impossible to change. Doesn't matter where, Peru, it will be Australia or some another country. You can't change system.
I agree with you.
Yes, but the direction can be changed. Not all system, the direction. And we have to grow a new generation of the government.
Yes, that is nice because we need that kind of healing first and try to prevent violence. And educative system is the better way for to try to change. Just once, about 30 years or more, 40 years ago, there was a president, Juan Velasco Alvarado, who made famous revolution, educative system. He called it that the reform of education to create the new man, which must be a solidarity man, which must be most human man, and he must to try empathic with others. But in 6 years, there was a cap against him, and he was changed by the Americans because he was dangerous for them. And I don't know what to say if we try to continue. Well, I will continue in the meantime until I can, because I have to my limits for to try doing that I'm doing more than 30 years ago. But I will try continuing with the peace, the peaceful ways for to try to change this society. That is very important for me. But as you can see, in this country, all who has power punishes to all who tries to make a change peacefully and overthrows him